Alright, I think I'm done cooking all my Stasis builds, and now I can make a video and release them, as long as nobody gets the idea that they're actually kind of good. Fuck. For Hunter, you're really going to be using Renewal Grass, just because it's really the staple of my Hunter Stasis builds. But, you can use Mask of Avarice if you want to build in that. I need to try that out, because I know you can get, like, bonus heart damage, so, like, what that would be good. Legend of Accuracy. But, really, all you're going to be using is this new Trace Rifle. Mine has demo and killing tally, but I kind of don't like killing tally just because you have to keep like using the weapon. You can't switch off of it, but I mean I guess that's a trade-off you get. You could go for headstone for the added resistance around stasis crystals, the possibility of getting stasis over shields. But really you just set down your stasis grenade and you sit in it, and then once it gets low, you melee it to get that ability regen, and then you just, in the meantime, just keep shooting things with your trace rifle, get your grenade back real quickly, and then you can keep using killing tally by reloading the gun by using your grenade. That's really all the build is. It's just kind of brainless, honestly. You just, it's almost like clicking two buttons. All you do. Make sure you're using these seasonal artifacts. It does really enhances, well, really all these builds. For the Warlock, I have really been cooking up a build for it to really take down like GMs. Which, when I say this, I'm not saying taking them down at like record speeds. And I also just kind of wanted an excuse to use Wooked Implement. It has unstop and overload capabilities. So then you have overload sidearm right here with a new rocket at sidearm. And then if you just want to, I mean, I really the heavy weapons for any of these builds, you can use anything, but rockets are good for this season just because of Argent Ordnance. But these kind of builds revolve around the elemental charge, I think it's called. For if you collect stasis shards, you'll get armor charge. But what this build does is that you can actually crowd control from afar with the headstone perk on this gun. Then also you can unstop and you can overload champions from afar as well. This is by far like my second favorite stasis build, just because of the Balador's Wrath Reapers. That's what they're called. Their buff, their substantial buff, is pretty good. Not only does it increase the super damage, but it also gives you a stasis overshield, a full overshield, more than the Bastion overshield that on the Boy Titan. I think it's what, 50 HP. This thing can save you a lot. As long as you have a lot of you're going to be running a lot of recovery. My armor builds right now, my armor stat rolls don't have a lot of recovery, but it is 100 resil, 90 recovery, and 100 discipline. The Stasis Warlock Super with Baldor's Wrath Reapers, not only will it chunk boss health, but it does add clear pretty well. It also, on the Frost Pulses, the big pulse in your right click, it'll also give each of your teammates within range a stacking bonus of armor charge bonus of for stasis damage. So that's pretty useful. Also on your Frost Pulse Rift, you also give them a ×2 armor stacking damage bonus with stasis damage. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention, until it has been patched, I'm not sure if it's been patched yet, you cannot use Healing Rift with Balador's Wrath Reapers until they fix that. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but you have to use Empowering. Because if you just use Healing Rift, nothing's going to happen. It's not going to heal you. I'll just get something out of your Rift. Go Empowering until they fix it. Now as for the Titan build, this is the most fun I've had in Destiny in a long time. I never really even considered Behemoth Titan to be good. But after trying it out with all the seasonal mods and whatnot, I haven't really touched my Hunter for my Warlock ever since putting this on. I can't stop using Stasis. It's just fun to watch things get deleted by 5 crystals. And then whenever you use a super, you just don't use your punch but if you need to use it for mobility purposes on your super. I love how you can also just launch things with your punches, or sometimes with the crystals being shattered. So it's kind of like interesting how much damage these crystals can do even from afar. Just the movement in general on Stasis Titan can be good if you're not using the slide melee. I know I've seen some other builds use the slide melee for like more defense or like more resist if you're staying next to crystals. You get the ability to break them if you get the Stasis shards. But I just like Cryochasm too much. I like sliding around and just breaking the crystals. Because I don't need to shoot a weapon, I just have to slide and it breaks everything. So if I need to get to a target, I just use my punch to get there. If it hits, cool. If it doesn't, I just clear some distance and then I just pop up my shield, which my shield will feed into my grenade if I pop it, and then my grenade, if I do get kills with it, it will feed into my class ability. That's the whole build. It's centered around. But I did try out the that melee I was talking about earlier. It can be useful, but it's just you feel slow. You feel like you ain't going anywhere. But I just love launching things off the edge, though. It's just the funniest thing. But what this build is trying to do, for me at least, I'm trying to get as many Stasis shards as possible before my health gets depleted, so I can get a Stasis overshield. I think what they could do with Stasis is that if you're not able to get that overshield just because you're damaged, like you're not at full health, I think it should heal you just a little small chunk to add a little bit more survivability to Stasis. But other than that, for weapons, it's usually the same deal. I just been using Agar Scepter. You can use Vertiglass Curve for more Stasis crystals. Wicked Implement if you want to. I haven't even, hell, I might even suggest do Salvation's Grip. I haven't tried it out as a new buff, but I don't think anybody has, except for the, grip mains. Really, all these builds, you can use any weapons you want. Heavy weapons could be rockets. I've been using this, the Fire and Forget linear, just because I just completely forgot about it. I was like, use it. It was a linear empowerment, and it worked out pretty well. Maybe I'll throw the Warlock build into the Astrocross build battle, see what happens. But other than that, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all again whenever I post in about 2 months' time. I don't know when I'll post again, but it just took me a while to. I got a new job, so I had to get acquainted with that. But in the meantime, I'll see if I can make any more videos with this 5-month span we got in this season. I'll leave the gameplay running in the back of this Warlock build. Y'all keep it chill for now. Talk to y'all later.